A majestic creature, the Wolverine can be found in various places on the south side of the island. He stalks through the weeping woods and slurpy swamp areas looking for his prey. Today, we are going to try to catch the Wolverine and take him down. It will take us many tries, but we will try our best to not only take down the Wolverine, but to avoid the locals as we fight this ferocious beast. This is the hunt for the Wolverine. Our first hunt had us landing in the Weeping Woods area, atop of this lovely building where we could shop for supplies as quickly as we possibly could. Once we made our way down the building, we found this abandoned hut out in the woods. This hut offered us a few more supplies as we continued our search for the Wolverine. We saw one local jumping around in a weird dance formation before we caught up to him. The local attacked, so we had to defend ourselves. This local was very poor in his aiming ability, and we quickly made work of him. We had to use some supplies to heal ourselves after our battle with the local, but that gave time for another local to sneak up on us. And that local had much better aim and took us out. On our second hunt for the Wolverine, we landed back at that tower, but this time landed lower down before making our way up. We then made our way over to the swamp area where we saw another, more gentle creature, the infamous Loot Llama. We made use of this Loot Llama and used the supplies that he brought along to help in our search for the Wolverine. After disposing of the Loot Llama, we moved back up towards the wooded areas. Building up onto this house, we continued our search for the Wolverine, but a massive storm was making its way in, so we had to try to move out as quickly as possible. The storm forced us out of the wooded area, and we had to go back on another search for the Wolverine. This third search also saw us landing up at the top of this tower, but the locals were on us rather quickly. This local hopped around very much, making it hard for us to hit him, and he managed to take us out. But then we move on, where we also landed on top of this tower to collect some supplies. We once again saw another of the more docile Loot Llamas, this one hanging out on top of a house in the area. When we collected this Loot Llama, one of the locals heard us and came out of this house. Very, very angry. We managed to block him off and trap him before subduing him. Then we continued our search for the Wolverine. We had to build a campfire to keep warm for a little while the coolness of the night overtook us, but then we were quickly back on our search for the ferocious Wolverine. We used some local transportation to move across the area, hopefully speeding up our search, but it was all in vain because we quickly had to abandon our vehicle. We swam through a river, hoping to find the Wolverine, but that didn't help in any of our searches. A large storm moved in again on us. This time we were unfortunate in our movements and ended up getting trapped in the storm. But Through sheer willpower, we made our way out and to safety. Our fourth hunt for the Wolverine saw us land with a local that we had to quickly subdue, and then we continued to search for some supplies before taking another local transportation to continue the search for the Wolverine. We once again visited this hut in hopes that we could find some supplies inside, and we were very lucky here, and it gave us a chance to heal our weariness with some of these lovely local potions. Once we continued on our search, another local was quick to move up on us. And this local was very talented and had very many skills to use against us, including a magical spell that made us dance. That unfortunately caused this local to get power over us and quickly end our hunt for the Wolverine. Our sixth hunt saw us landing at this location, hoping to land on some defenses, but a local quickly got power over us, and so we had to hide. Another local from another tribe came up and saved us, but then turned his attention to us in the end. We tried to get away, but unfortunately the local made short work of us. And in our seventh hunt, this one turned out a little bit better. We decided to land at the swampy area in hopes of possibly finding the Wolverine. We spotted him from a distance, and we decided to make way to a higher ground to protect us from his vicious strikes. We built up onto a platform, and then we opened fire on the Wolverine. The Wolverine quickly attacked using all of his strongest strikes, but we used the high ground to our advantage before he broke us down. And then it was a matter of time before the Wolverine was quickly disposed of, and we claimed his pelt for our own.
Let's go!
Even though we were the ones that took out the Wolverine this time, he continues to hunt through the wooded and swampy areas of the map. You may consider yourself lucky if you see him, but please be careful, for he is a very dangerous animal and will attack on sight. This has been the hunt for the Wolverine.